Hey guys, sorry for delaying the video, but I thought you'd want to know how to participate in our free skin giveaway. Follow these few simple steps to have a chance to win. Subscribe to the channel, make sure you turn on notifications, like the video, comment your ID and your in-game name, and the skin that you want. Who doesn't like free stuff and is too easy not to do? So don't miss out and please enjoy the video, guys. What's happening, guys, and welcome to another episode of Mobile Legends with Game Insider, part of our Noob to Legend series continued on. We're on episode 8 already, guys, okay? And I've been getting so much positive feedback from everybody that, you know, this series has actually helped them a lot, so it's really encouraging to me to continue to share, you know, things that I'm learning and things that I have to become aware of to be able to rank up, and so it's awesome to hear that it's helping you guys out too. So this match I ended up opting to play Karrie, and I'm playing the match with Hendo, my friend. Some of you guys know, and I don't. So here's the thing, right? Henry normally always gets crap for picking Rafaela in epic rank games, and I also always get crap for picking Karrie in epic rank games. But it doesn't really phase me too much, because that's actually what I wanted to talk about in this video is just knowing the timing when to pick ADC and when not to pick ADC, right? And that's not just dependent on how your team is, but it's also dependent on how the opponent's team is as well. And also we're gonna go into a little bit of the role of ADC and what you shouldn't do and what you should do, because there's things in this video that I do that I look back at and I know that I shouldn't do, but it's out of bad habit, so I'm going to be pointing those out to you. That was one of them. For example, I was in really bad positioning, right? As an ADC marksman, you always want to be in the right positions at all times, like positions that are not going to put you in risk of getting killed, right? That's the main thing as an ADC, is you do not want to die or feed early, because if you fall behind, you're practically useless. Now you're just this squishy thing that doesn't do much damage, right? So you need to power up, and you need to get a gold lead as fast as possible, and the best way to do that is not dying, right? So in this team composition, as you see at the bottom, we have Ballman, Lance, Karina, Rafaela, and myself, right? The reason why I ended up picking up ADC here, because I saw the opponent's team. There's Cyclops, there's Saber. Cyclops can hurt me, Saber can hurt me, but for the most part, everybody else I can handle, and I can position myself in the right way where I don't get hurt. And also I can live with the Saber and a Cyclops. Now if there was like a Natalia, a Hayabusa on top of that on the other side, then I'd be in some really big trouble, and the ADC pick might be a really bad pick. So here's one of those bad situations I was talking about, right? So I just saw that the enemy team just slayed the turtle. So what do? I go and investigate the turtle, which is extremely dumb, guys. Really dumb. This has had to be probably one of my late night games that my mind is like half working or something like that. But for some reason, I just decided it was a good idea to go investigate to see if there was any turtle left for me or something. Here we're giving some chase to Freya. We end up picking up a kill there, but you see, we're not in a great position there, but we juke out. So really good thing about Karrie that she has that little juke move that is huge. I think Karrie is actually a tough character to play. If you see her difficulty scale, it's actually pretty high up there. Not everybody play Karrie right, especially that the whole team is riding on you because you are the ADC late game for sure. So we end up giving up 2 really dumb deaths there, and so we're not doing our part right now, but I'm focused on clearing up lanes and farming up as much as possible so that I can come through with my role by the end of the game. So here comes Saber in the bushes. Really bad positioning there again. You see, like I didn't, and this is a replay, so you don't really see. You do see Saber in the bushes, but normally I wouldn't, right? But I was a little bit farther up than I should have been, and it's these little things that will end up getting you killed or helping you survive. So they're huge. The small details absolutely matter, guys, as an ADC. So we're gonna continue to push up this top lane here, And the only way really I can die is like if I'm in really bad positioning or the team just gets completely slaughtered. Then, I mean, there's nothing I can do there. But, you know, I'm going to continue to farm up here. And our team is actually behind right now in this ranked game. We are 9 kills. They got 12 kills. And we gave up 3 deaths early, right? So we're 3 out of those 12 deaths. So we're not being a good teammate right now, guys. We're feeding. We're a feeder. Oh, man, we're a crap feeder. Why do we have to feed? Anyways. So it is what it is. There's nothing we can do. But as ADC, I have to continue to keep charging myself up. I'm going to continue clearing up lanes because I think Karrie is a really good pusher. And as I said, like a Hayabusa earlier on, see, like Roger there, he can't get close enough because our best defense is our damage. So Rafaela ends up getting taken out. Actually, a whole team gets taken out here, and there's only us left. So it's not good if we go down here. Not good at all. They'll end up taking 2 towers if I go down. So I'm aware of that. I'm hiding behind tower because of that reason, and I'm not willing to die for that tower. If they started pushing that tower, I'd probably just back off and just give them that tower, because if I die, then they get 2 towers versus just 1 tower. So keep that in mind too. I think that was worth pointing out. We're gonna continue. We need this buff. Give me this buff. We're gonna go back to the team fight. I need to be in those team fights more often. So here we are. We're gonna hit our ultimate. We're gonna hit Inspire, and we're gonna go in. So this is where the damage comes in. Look at this. We're just ripping through people. This is where we make up for our feeding early on. Sorry, guys. So we got a really good push going on here in mid lane. This is where we're actually gonna go ahead on the turret count. So with Karrie as well in ADCs, you see how I'm kind of just staying my distance, where I know Karrie has a juke, so I can kind of I keep that distance where I can hit them, and I can also juke. If I juke back, I'm out of hit range. You see, like Saber right there, he could have hit his ultimate, but he just didn't have barely enough distance, because if I juke out, he doesn't have that range anymore. So that's the distance you kind of want to stay with an ADC marksman. Okay, like you don't want to be anywhere nearly as close as them. You want to just be in that hit range, because especially if you're with Karrie, you have that little juke move. But other characters as well, other ADCs, same thing. So we end up slaying Lord there. So now we're in the driver's seat for sure. And you know, now we're our stats are 3-3-3. We have 3 assists, 3 kills. So Grok throws up his wall, and I always save if you're playing against a Grok 2 in this situation. I always save my my second skill for Grok, because I know he has that wall. So right as he throws that wall, I can kind of juke behind it and actually use it as protection there. Here we're giving chase. Lord's coming. I think we're gonna end up being at least take this mid tower with this push. So at least we'll get that. And Cyclops there, Grok's there. We're really low on mana. We have no mana. We're basically basic attacking at this point. So again, it's just depending on your resources as well. You see, like, because I know that I only have basic attacks, I have to really keep my distance now, because I can barely even juke. So I'm just kind of like hiding out, taking an opportunity. If I can take someone out, I take someone out. But I fold. I have to go back to base here. But so they're pushing our mid lane pretty hard, and now it's kind of flipping back against us. So this is just back and forth. So we have Rafaela here. Grok throws up his wall, and you know what? Most importantly, the role of ADC, guys, your role is so important. Like, literally, the match can be on your shoulders. Whether you guys win or not can be on you. Because if you end up being in a really bad position, so I know early game I ended up being in some pretty funky positions. I ended up feeding a little bit early on because of it. But late game, if you see most of these team fights, I'm in really good position to be able to do the most damage and not get taken out. Because I know that if I get taken out in the team fight early, I'm doing my team so much harm, like you can't even imagine, because the whole team basically loses all that damage I would do. Now, not only it's 4 versus 5, but now the team damage just dropped by, like, I don't even know by how much. Maybe like 30 or 40% of the damage is mostly from me. So keep that in mind, guys. Like, your death late game could literally cost your team the whole game. That's the kind of weight that you have to bear with as playing an ADC properly, right? Okay, so but anyways, guys, I'm not saying that it's always right to be picking an ADC. Don't go and pick an ADC just because you want to play ADC. Pick an ADC if it makes sense for your team, right? And realize understanding the positioning of the ADC and the role of the ADC is extremely important, guys, okay? And half the battle is the pick, right? If you're in draft pick mode in Epic, half the battle is the pick and what you end up on your team and how well your composition of your team is, okay? But I hope this makes sense to you guys, and I hope it helps you guys. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like, drop a comment, let me know your thoughts, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. And guys, we will see you on Noob to Legend 9 coming up. See you guys later.